Yo, Ngizothini, surviving a heartbreak. It's okay to not be the same as you when you are single. When you are in a relationship, there is another person in your life. You need to be considerate of them. You cannot live like you're a single person where you think. Yeah, no, it's true because if you know me, you know I grew up without my parents. My mom passed away when I was 12, and I was raised by my grandmother. I stayed at my uncle's house. And especially when you come from the villages, you can't just do anything without thinking ukuthi abantu abadala bazothini.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Motivation Corner, the biggest podcast in the whole world. I am your guest host, Mpolokeng Nematei, and I am traveling with our beautiful founder of this beautiful podcast, Mpolokeng Nematei. Thank you so much for being my guest and welcome.
Thank you for hosting me in my house. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much once again. Before we start, I have a few icebreaker questions for you. The first one is, what is your childhood favorite memory?
Yo, guys, I have a short memory, Simpiwe, but my favorite childhood memory is me growing up in Lesotho and would go swimming in the rivers and playing with friends until you come back and you haven't eaten the whole day. You are umbashile, and then you get beaten because abazali, they didn't want us to swim like the whole day. They believe that in yoga is so slow. So, but that was fun, and also we will go. There were shops, and then when they come back from the town, and then we'll go carry the stuff that they would have bought for their shop, and then you get paid after. So we've been working, guys. Since we were very young. Yeah.
That's interesting. So what is your favorite color and why?
Yo, Simpiwe. I gonna look angsa data where people will ask you in local about early 2000s. Yeah, but my favorite color, I don't think I have a favorite color. It goes with the season. Maybe this season I'm into this color, and now I don't know which color I'm into. Like I'm going through something, so I don't have something solid.
Okay, that's interesting. So if you could write a book about the current season of your life, what would the name of the book be?
Yo, guys. Yo. Ngizothini, surviving a heartbreak.
Fair enough.
Because I'm going through a heartbreak, so I'll say surviving a heartbreak.
Okay, let's start. The first question I have for you is, define happiness. What is happiness?
Okay, happiness for me it's when I'm healthy. I have enough money in my bank account. I'm able to travel. I have healthy kids. I have food in my house. And I'm doing the things I would like to do, like doing the podcast. It makes me happy. So it's part of happiness for me.
Okay, that's interesting. So describe to me your typical Saturday morning.
Saturday mornings, I'm trying to think, because I told you that I'm surviving a heartbreak. So my mornings used to be different. But what I do now, I wake up, go to gym, take a shower, and then go eat breakfast in my house. And then, spend the whole day. If I have a shoot, like on Saturdays, then I go shoot. If I'm doing nothing, then I sit in the house and just watch TikTok, watch podcasts, and watch movies. I'm not really a movie person, but watch competitive shows on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that you have touched on heartbreak. My question to you is, how do you now adjust from being in a relationship to now being single? How do you now navigate around it?
These questions are difficult because I'm still trying to navigate. But what I do is to remember that I was before he was there. And I'll always be. And I was watching a certain podcast, and there's someone commented, said, you will be the only person to spend the rest of your life. That's a guarantee that you will be the one to spend the rest of your life with. People will come, people will go, friends, family, but you will always be with yourself. So what I'm planning to do, what I'm currently doing is focusing mainly on myself, focusing on me being a better person, going back to the drawing book as to what do I really love? Who is Mpolokeng? And someone said heartbreaks, they help you to go back and reflect who you are. Heartbreaks, they're heartbreaking, but they are meant to ignite everything that you believed in. It's there to show you that you are capable and you are strong. Yeah, so that's how I navigate. You're planning to do a lot of, I love traveling, so I think I might do a lot of traveling, and I hope I can pay mal. But I'll do a lot of traveling because I love traveling. It helps me see the world and have change of scenery. Plus, when you're going through a heartbreak, you don't need to stay in one place. You need to live again, live and live again.
I like that, and I hope that everything will go well over time. So, do you think that we tend to lose ourselves in the relationship?
Yeah, which is not, I cannot say we lose. It's okay to not be the same as you when you are single. When you are in a relationship, there is another person in your life. You need to be considerate of them. You cannot live like you're a single person where you're thinking of yourself. So I cannot say it's losing yourself. It's you accommodating the other person in your life. So I would suggest also, even when you're dating, still don't stop to go out with your girlfriends. Go to the things that you used to love. Even if the other person doesn't resonate with them, you still need to live that. But also keep in mind there's another person. So, yeah.
Okay, I like that. So guys, I forgot to mention that she's actually a mother of 2. So how has motherhood been?
Motherhood has been great. I'm blessed. When I write my gratitude list, I always mention that I'm grateful for smart and healthy kids. My kids don't get sick a lot. They are very healthy and they are well behaved, and they do have naughtiness, but I believe they are well behaved. They will never, when you're visiting now, they are climbing on top of you. No. So it has taught me, Uguti, God is there, because you can never raise kids without the will of God. I realized that most of the things, it's not my doing, it's God's doing. So it makes me to see like God is there for helping me raise these kids. So motherhood is great. It bring you back to earth. When you're losing yourself, then when you look at your kids, you're like, hey, you can't afford to lose yourself. You have these beautiful kids. So it's sort of like it grounds you, motherhood. It makes you ube a fighter, because sometimes when you do things, you ask yourself, how are my kids gonna be? Are they gonna be proud of me or doing the things that I do? So it helps you to bring you back to yourself. Also, it makes you to give more love. You know that I have love because I have these kids. So you realize that I can give and give without expecting anything in return. Remember, when you're a mother, you're not expecting anything in return. You're just giving yourself, your love. You're working hard for them, not because you are expecting something, but it's beautiful to do. It's nice to see these people grow and they are happy. Yeah, I hope I explained it well.
Yeah, you explained it very well. I like that. I like how your face lit up the minute you started speaking about your son. I like that. So tell me your thoughts on the concept of it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah, no, it's true because if you know me, you know I grew up without my parents. My mom passed away when I was 12, and I was raised by my grandmother. I stayed at my uncle's house, uh, and especially when you come from the villages, you can't just do anything without thinking ukuthi abantu abadala bazothini. So also everywhere you go, you always get people advising you. So it does really takes a village to raise a child, and I wish like kids today can welcome that idea and take criticism or reprimand reprimansion, whatever the word it is, from any stranger, because I don't think there's an old person who would reprimand you on something kube kukuthi una has the other ulterior motives. So yeah, it's beautiful, and as Black people, man, that's what we need to embrace and bring back to a greater society. I don't think abantwana emalokishini they were gonna be smoking if that thing was still practiced. Yeah, well, they would have been staying at the corners, elokishini or in my shop, because umzali bekazothi hi nenzani anina homework, why like Tina, the way we grew up, you will never be seen like a person ongasumzali wakho ekubona, and then they will just look at you and never say anything. No, they will tell you or they will even beat you. What are you doing? So yeah, it does take a village. Me, myself, my experience, I was raised by different people, my brothers, myself, yeah.
Yeah. So let's take it down to Motivation Corner. Why did you start that platform? What was going on in your mind when you were like, you know what, I am starting this podcast?
No, I started this YouTube thing way back before I even had the name Motivation Corner.
Yeah.
When I started, I was inspired by, I think you remember one of my guests, Siambo, and he told me that, he's getting paid. I was like, now I want to get paid. What do? You just talk and then you're going to get paid. So I want to do that. And I started, and I used to I still liked to motivate. Even though when I talk alone with my phone, I will still talk. And then in, I think 2022, 2021, I stopped. I think 2021, 22, I stopped because I was going through a divorce and I didn't have anything to pour out there. And then 2023 still, I wasn't doing it. I kept on thinking about it. Actually, I had given up because I wasn't monetized. And I was like, it's hard, this thing. So, because the main reason I wanted to do it that time was so that I can get money. Because they said it pays. So, 2023 late, I started thinking, who am I? What would I like to see happen in the society? And also, I grew up without my parents. I was like, I don't have any memory of them because I have few pictures. I don't even remember how my mom's voice sounds like. I don't even remember how my father's voice sounds like. So I was like, what can I do for my kids? One day, when I depart, what can I do for them? How can I make them remember me? And then I then said, I think YouTube has been here for years and I don't think it's about to go down. So I was like, the better way to talk to them, the better way to inspire them, or for them to, when they miss me, and be like, let me listen to how she used to talk, what she believed in, how would she do things, and the conversation she had. Maybe when they are your age, looking at the conversation I've had with you, then they will be inspired. Maybe I'm not going to be there, or maybe at that time I will be in different stages of life, so they'll be able to relate to the young person at that time. So I'm mostly doing it as a legacy, as a way for my kids and my grandchildren and whoever that is in my lineage will remember me. So, and also calling it motivation corner is like, I want to call it that corner because there's so many corners in life. There's a corner of gossip. There's a corner of controversial content. I made a authentic or like an honest decision and said, I don't want to post or say anything negative. There's so much negativity going out there, so I'd rather have motivation, even though people say motivation this, motivation that, but it's better to listen to motivation than to depressing news or to controversial podcasts. So I'm doing it there, and to also now the other people, to uplift other people who might be watching now, people who are going to watch now. Maybe my kids don't watch it at the moment. They watch few when we play them, but they don't watch them. But there's going to come a time where they will watch it. And now I'm talking to the people now who can watch, and I'm inspiring them. We are born, and then also I'm giving people like you who aspire to have their own podcast, or people who have businesses or who have talents they wanna show out there. I'm also giving them an opportunity to showcase who they are. And one of the highlights is us interviewing Tina, and she was called to be interviewed in SABC. So that also it's my biggest win, in as much as I still want money, but that it's my biggest win. And there are a lot of people who have watched, like great women, and they're like, yo, I love this episode with Mam Ranape, I love that episode with Mam Nomsa. And also I love that it's opening me to have great conversations. Understand? So can you imagine, I've spoken to millionaires.
Hey, imagine.
So I've been rubbing shoulders with people who has money, and I've come to the realization that abantu rich, they like to share information. It's only those who are not, who will hold on to whatever they are doing. But people who are genuinely making money, they always want to see other people grow. So so I'm also growing with the podcast as it goes. Some of the things I never thought I would do, and I'm open. It's making me to be broad and minded and open-minded to learn and to go for other things. I never thought of there'll be partnerships. I can partner with a certain company and then be their brand ambassador or whatever. So I never thought of that. All I wanted to do in the beginning was to leave a legacy for my kids and to make money while doing it. But now I'm open to so many things.
I like that. And I must say that you're doing a pretty great job. All the guests that you've been popping in, girl. We're watching, and we really are getting inspired. And you're doing a great job. So tell me here, how do you deal with the disappointments that come with this podcast?
One of the disappointments is that I'm still not yet monetized. I want to be monetized. I need the money. Remember, for me to shoot and do all these things, I take money out of my pocket. So I'd like to be monetized so that it can fund itself, this stream. But for now, I'm still happy. I think I'm still managing financially to do that. And the other disappointment is when you're like, I wish, can we pass the mark of maybe 300 views, maybe to 500 views? But I'm like, someone said, I think it's my photographer, the man behind the scenes, who said, sometimes think of it, let's say it's 20 people who viewed your podcast or your episode. Can you imagine 20 people in one room sitting and listening to you? That's a lot. So the fact that I have an average of 150 views, it still means a lot. So I have to, that's how I deal with disappointment, to check, to be realistic also, and to check Guti. I'm not known, number one. Not everybody knows me compared to Bo McG, compared to Bo DJ Spoo's podcast. They already have a following, they already know people. So I'm taking it as a step at the time, and also reminding myself that number one reason I'm doing this is for my kids. So the people I'm really doing this for, they are not even watching themselves. We understand. They will watch at the later stage. And with the money thing, I'm like, it's okay. When I pay to the guy, like the studio, Bethany Media, my reference is to myself, my own reference. Obvious to him it will be Motivation Corner, but my own reference, I write Funding My Dream. Because I had this from this other lady, Mareki Lisa Nichols. She said she was going through a lot, and then she started working. Then every month end or every week when she get paid, she will put money aside and write it, Funding My Dream, and never looked at that money up until years late. And then she had a lot of money, and then she was able to do something with that money. So I'm planting a dream. I'm funding my dream. So eventually it will happen. And thank you for your kind words. You are one of the people who always motivates me. Be like, sis, you are doing well. It means a lot. And I wish even the people viewing here, they can just comment here and say, we are really getting inspired and you are doing a good job. It means a lot to a person. Thank you.
So my last question as we wrap this up is, what would you say to 16-year-old Mpolokeng Molefe?
16 Mpolokeng Molefe. Where was I? 16. I think I was in Secunda. I was staying in Secunda. I will say, I was staying with my dad. I'll say, girl, you have a great future. And hold on. And it's okay, the mistakes that you have did or done. You are human. There's no one who's perfect. And keep on going on. You never know who you might be. You might be in a podcast, 16-year, you'll be known globally. You'll be talking to different people in a different country, in a different setting. You'll meet great and incredible people. You'll meet people that are going to teach you life lesson, and you'll meet people who are going to embrace you and people who are going to love you for who you are. So I'll tell her that you are on the right, because I believe I was on the right direction. You are on the right direction, and everything that you do, it's fine. And because I don't have regrets about anything. Yeah, so yeah. And I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. I am very proud of you. I know that it's not easy waking up each and every single morning and, trying to make it work, now especially that you have children. It must be tough here and there, even being present at times.
Yeah.
But, I pray that God will just provide you with the right resources, and that you will not lack. Literally, you will not lack. And that even if a guest might disappoint you at last minute, God will always provide you with another relevant guest.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you. Please keep on going. You are doing well.
Thank you.
You are doing so well.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Any last words? Oh, okay, guys. Thank you.
Words?
Thank you so much for watching my podcast, especially the people who keep on coming and coming and coming. I really, really appreciate it a lot. And to all my guests, people who don't know me yet, agree to come and have a conversation and put their lives out there for me to reach my dream. Thank you so much. And to Bethany Media, thank you so much. It's like a brother and a friend. He always come up with great concept for me, because my creativity side of things is very low. Look, now we're having new setup of the studio. So I really appreciate him, and I pray all the time. When I pray for myself, I pray for him that may he reach his goals with this podcasting thing. And thank you so much for also coming and interviewing me. I like to talk, so yeah. Thank you for doing that. And I want to avoid doing the solo videos, because sometimes in Filangati I lose it. So thank you for coming and helping me. Yeah.
I've got you.
Thank you.
Definitely the friend of the podcast now.
Yeah.
So yes, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of our show. Please don't forget to hit the like and comment, and most importantly, please do subscribe to this incredible platform. You will not waste your time. Yes.